हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, गुड मॉर्निंग। फिजिक्स में थ्योरी समझने में जो डिफिकल्टी होता है उसे दूर करेंगे और न्यूमेरिकल कैसे इजीली सॉल्व करेंगे उसे बताएंगे। आज आज लेक्चर नंबर 17 में हम लोग पढ़ेंगे इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी ड्यू टू इन्फाइनाइटली लॉन्ग स्ट्रेट वायर विच इज यूनिफॉर्मली चार्ज्ड। इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी ड्यू टू यूनिफॉर्मली चार्ज्ड इन्फाइनाइट प्लेन शीट। ठीक है, ओके। टू फाइंड इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी ड्यू टू एन इन्फाइनाइटली लॉन्ग स्ट्रेट इनफॉर्मली चार्ज्ड वायर और लाइन। ठीक है, ओके। सो this is the infinitely long straight line. When positive charge is given to this line, the charge is uniformly distributed throughout the length of the line. The uniform distribution of this charge is shown in the figure with positive sign with equal spacing. So these are the positive sign with equal spacing. That means this long straight wire is uniformly charged. ठीक है, we are interested to find electric field intensity at this point P. So the point P is our observation point. This point P is at a distance r from the line. ठीक है, so using Gauss law we will find electric field intensity at P. ठीक है, okay. Let us consider an infinitely long straight line as shown in the figure. When an electric charge is given to it, it is uniformly distributed throughout the length of the wire. Now, we will draw a Gaussian cylinder with distance r as radius and l as length around the uniformly charged line. ठीक है, okay. So this is the uniformly charged line. Around this line, we will draw Gaussian cylinder. This Gaussian cylinder is drawn by taking the distance r. That is, it is the observation point P. This observation point P is at a distance r from the line. ठीक है? So this distance r is taken as the radius of the cylinder. And L is taken as the length, and this Gaussian cylinder is drawn. ठीक है, okay. Let charge per unit length of the line, lambda is equal to charge per unit length of the line. That means linear charge density of the line. ठीक है, okay. E vector is equal to electric field intensity. ठीक है, ds vector is equal to normal to the area element. ठीक है, according to Gauss theorem, closed surface integration of E vector dot ds vector is equal to 1 by epsilon 0 times of total charge enclosed by the surface. ठीक है, so first हम लोग कैलकुलेट करेंगे total charge enclosed by the surface. So total charge enclosed by the surface equal to linear charge density multiply with length of the cylinder. Linear charge density means charge per unit length multiply with length of the cylinder. So charge per unit length is lambda, length of the cylinder is L. So total charge enclosed by the surface is lambda L. ठीक है, ओके। Now Gaussian surface is divided into 3 parts, part 1, part 2, part 3. So हम लोग क्लोज सरफेस इंटीग्रेशन को 3 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करेंगे. फर्स्ट पार्ट, दैट इज पार्ट 1 इज इक्वल टू टॉप सरफेस, पार्ट 2 इज बॉटम सरफेस, पार्ट 3 कर्व सरफेस. ठीक है, सो हम लोग क्लोज सरफेस इंटीग्रेशन को 3 पार्ट में डिवाइड करने से इंटीग्रेशन ओवर पार्ट 1 दैट इज ई वेक्टर डॉट डी एस वेक्टर प्लस इंटीग्रेशन ओवर पार्ट 2 ई वेक्टर डॉट डी एस वेक्टर प्लस इंटीग्रेशन ओवर पार्ट 3 E vector dot ds vector that is equal to 1 by epsilon 0 times of lambda l. ठीक है, अभी देखेंगे फॉर पार्ट 1, फॉर पार्ट 1 that is for top phase. For top phase, since it is a uniformly charged wire, so electric field intensity is always directed radially outward. That means electric field lines is perpendicular to the wire. So this is the direction of electric field. ठीक है, this is the direction of electric field. All these are direction of electric field. अभी हम लोग कंसिडर करेंगे टॉप फेस. टॉप फेस मीन्स दिस पार्ट. नाउ सिलेक्ट ए स्मॉल एरिया एलिमेंट. नाउ आई हैव सिलेक्टेड दिस स्मॉल एरिया एलिमेंट. So normal to this area element is this ds vector. Now the direction of electric field is in this direction. Direction of electric field is in this direction. ds vector direction is in this direction. So the angle between them is 90 degree. So angle between them, that means angle between E vector and ds vector is 90 degree. Similarly, for bottom face, see this is the bottom face. Here electric field direction is in this direction. ठीक है, now I will select one area element. Suppose this is the area element. Then direction to the area element is ds vector. That means this ds vector is perpendicular to this area element. So it is in this direction. Electric field intensity is in this direction. So angle between them is also here 90 degree. So angle between E vector and ds vector is 90 degree. That is for part 2. For part 3, that is for curved surface. Curved surface means in this area. Here to in this area. This is the curved surface of the cylinder. For curved surface of the cylinder, this is the direction of electric field intensity. ठीक है, on this surface I will select one small area element. ठीक है, so this is the small area element. So normal to this area element is in this direction, that is ds vector. So the direction of electric field intensity is also in this direction. The direction of ds vector is also in this direction. So both are acting in same direction. That means angle between them is 0. So for part 3, angle between E vector and ds vector is 0. ठीक है, अभी इसको देखेंगे. So हम सबको मालूम है E vector dot ds vector is equal to E ds cos theta. So integration over part 1 E vector dot ds vector का प्लेस में हम लोग लिखेंगे E ds cos theta integration over part 1. Similarly, integration over part 2 E ds cos theta plus integration over part 3 E ds cos theta, that is equal to lambda L by epsilon 0. ठीक है, putting the value for part 1 theta is 90 degree, for part 2 theta is 90 degree, for part 3 theta is 0 degree. So हम सबको पता है cos 90 degree 0 होता है. So this equation becomes cos 90 is 0, that means this total value becomes 0. Similarly, cos 90 is 0, that means here total value will be 0. ठीक है, therefore 0 plus integration over part 3 E ds cos 0 is equal to lambda L by epsilon 0. Cos 0 is 1, so integration over part 3 E ds is equal to lambda L by epsilon 0. Since E is constant over the Gaussian surface, because electric field intensity at all points on the surface are same. ठीक है, therefore हम लोग E कांस्टेंट है इसलिए इंटीग्रेशन का बाहर में ले लेंगे. सो E integration over part 3 ds is equal to lambda L by epsilon 0। हम सबको मालूम है कि इंटीग्रेशन ओवर पार्ट 3 ऑफ ds इज इक्वल टू एरिया ऑफ द कर्व सरफेस ऑफ द सिलेंडर। ठीक है, नाउ दिस इज द सिलेंडर, this is the cylinder. In this cylinder, this is the length, that is L, that is top face circumference, that is 2 pi r, because your radius is r, therefore circumference is 2 pi r. Similarly, in bottom also same radius, that is r, so circumference is 2 pi r. सपोज अभी सिलेंडर को यहां से कटिंग करेंगे, देन हम लोग को मिलेगा इसका लेंथ, ये लेंथ होगा 2 पाई आर। देन द सर्कमफरेंस ऑफ द सिलेंडर विल बी द ब्रेथ ऑफ द दिस पार्ट, सो दिस पार्ट विल बी द 2 पाई आर। ठीक है, so this length is L, this will be 2 pi r, then area of this portion, this is the L, this is the 2 pi r, so L into 2 pi r, that's it, 2 pi r L। ठीक है, therefore area of curved surface of the cylinder is equal to 2 pi r L। ठीक है, सो अभी हम लोग पुट करेंगे इंटीग्रेशन ओवर पार्ट 3 ds इज इक्वल टू 2 pi r l। आफ्टर पुटिंग दिस वैल्यू विल गेट e इंटू 2 pi r l इक्वल टू लैम्बडा l by epsilon 0। सो l कैंसल, देयरफॉर विल गेट e इज इक्वल टू लैम्बडा by 2 pi epsilon 0 r। ठीक है, सो लैम्बडा by 2 pi epsilon 0 r, दिस इज द स्केलर फॉर्म ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी। ठीक है, इसको अभी हम लोग वेक्टर फॉर्म में लिखेंगे। वेक्टर फॉर्म में लिखने से ये होगा द ई वेक्टर इज इक्वल टू लैम्बडा बाय 2 पाई एप्सिलॉन 0 आर आर कैप। ठीक है, सो व्हाट इज आर कैप? आर कैप इज द यूनिट वेक्टर परपेंडिकुलर टू द कर्व सरफेस, दैट मीन्स आर कैप इज द यूनिट वेक्टर परपेंडिकुलर टू द लाइन। ठीक है, lambda will be greater than 0. Lambda is the linear charge density, and the linear charge density will be greater than 0. That means will be positive if charge given to the line is positive. Lambda will be negative, that is lambda less than 0 if charge given to the line is negative. ठीक है, okay. Now if lambda greater than 0, the direction of electric field at every point is radially outward. ठीक है, and when lambda less than 0, the direction of electric field at every point is radially inward. See in this figure, when charge is given to this line, it is uniformly distributed throughout the length of the line. So charge per unit length, that is lambda. When this lambda will be positive, then electric field at any point, here or here or any point, it will be radially outward because this line will be positively charged. When this line is positively charged, then electric field intensity for positively charged source is, it is directed radially outward. ठीक है, similarly if the line is given negative charge, then it is distributed throughout the length of the line, then lambda becomes negative, that is lambda less than 0. Therefore electric field intensity will be directed radially inward. That means when this is negatively charged, at that time it will be directed in inward direction, in this direction. ठीक है, this is positively charged, therefore they are directed radially outward. ठीक है, ओके। हम लोग का डिफरेंट बोर्ड एग्जाम में आता है, डिफरेंट स्टेट बोर्ड एग्जाम में, सेंट्रल बोर्ड एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन आता है। इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन। फाइंड द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड ड्यू टू एन इन्फिनिटली लॉन्ग चार्ज्ड वायर। Sometimes asking, apply Gauss theorem to calculate the electric field of a thin, infinitely long straight line of charge with a uniform charge density of lambda coulomb per meter. ठीक है, ओके। अभी हम लोग सीखेंगे to calculate the electric field intensity at any point from the infinite plane sheet which is uniformly charged. ठीक है, सो दिस इज द इनफाइनाइट प्लेन शीट। ठीक है, ये हम लोग का इनफाइनाइट प्लेन शीट है। व्हेन पॉजिटिव चार्ज इज गिवन टू द शीट, इट इज यूनिफॉर्मली डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड थ्रू आउट द सरफेस ऑफ द शीट। सो पॉजिटिव चार्ज इज यूनिफॉर्मली डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड थ्रू आउट द surface of the sheet. We are interested to calculate electric field intensity at any point away from the sheet. Say this is the point where we are interested to find the electric field intensity. So this is our observation point. ठीक है, this observation point is at a distance r from the sheet. ठीक है, this sheet is very thin sheet. Therefore, the electric field intensity at both sides of the sheet at same distance is same. That means from this sheet, electric field intensity at a distance r at right side and the electric field intensity at a point from this sheet at left hand side at same distance will be same, because it is very thin sheet. Therefore, electric field intensity exists on both sides of the thin sheet. So, अभी हम लोग उसका कैलकुलेशन कैसे निकालते हैं उसको सीखेंगे। ठीक है, ओके। Let us consider a thin, infinite, non-conducting plane sheet. When a charge is given to the sheet, it is uniformly distributed throughout the surface of the sheet. ठीक है, so we are interested to find electric field intensity at our observation point, which is at a distance r from the sheet. Now, here we will apply Gauss theorem. ठीक है, so now draw a Gaussian cylinder with r as a length on each side of the sheet with end cap of area S. See, so here our observation point. This observation point is from the sheet at a distance r. This is the face of the sheet, surface of the sheet. From this observation point is at a distance r. Similarly, from this sheet, this distance is r. We are considering both sides of the sheet because this sheet is very thin and electric field intensity at both sides of the sheet at a same distance from the sheet is same. ठीक है, now here we have draw a Gaussian cylinder. This is the Gaussian cylinder. By taking r as a distance on both sides, from this to this distance is r and this to this distance is r, and end cap area is s. This end cap area is s. This is the end cap area. ठीक है, so let sigma is the charge per unit area of the sheet, that is surface charge density, because when the positive charge is given to the sheet, it is uniformly distributed throughout the surface of the sheet. ठीक है, so charge per unit area, let that is sigma. It is charge per unit area of the sheet is also called as surface charge density. ठीक है. Let E vector is equal to electric field, S is equal to selected area on the infinite sheet. This is the selected area on the surface of the sheet. ठीक है. And that is taken as S. अभी हम लोग गॉस थ्योरम अप्लाई करेंगे. गॉस थ्योरम अप्लाई करने से हम लोग को मिलेगा, अकॉर्डिंग टू गॉस थ्योरम, क्लोज सरफेस इंटीग्रेशन एस ई वेक्टर डॉट डी एस वेक्टर इज इक्वल टू 1/0 टाइम्स ऑफ टोटल चार्ज एनक्लोज्ड बाय द सरफेस. ठीक है. ये क्लोज सरफेस को अभी हम लोग डिवाइड करेंगे 3 पार्ट्स में, पार्ट 1, पार्ट 2, पार्ट 3. सो पार्ट 1 is this end cap, part 2 this end cap, part 1 this end cap, part 2 this end cap, and part 3 is the curved surface. Curved surface means this area, this portion of the Gaussian cylinder. ठीक है. ओके. सो फर्स्ट हम लोग कैलकुलेट करेंगे टोटल चार्ज एनक्लोज्ड बाय द गॉसियन सरफेस. ठीक है. सो टोटल चार्ज एनक्लोज्ड बाय द गॉसियन सरफेस इज इक्वल टू चार्ज पर यूनिट एरिया ऑन द शीट मल्टीप्लाई विथ एरिया ऑन द शीट, बिकॉज चार्ज इज यूनिफॉर्मली डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड थ्रू आउट द सरफेस ऑफ द शीट. ठीक है. सो चार्ज पर यूनिट एरिया, that is sigma, into area of the sheet, that is S. So total charge enclosed by the Gaussian surface is sigma S. ठीक है. Now Gaussian surface is divided into 3 parts. That part 1 is n cap 1, part 2 is n cap 2, and part 3 is curved surface. ठीक है. So integration, closed surface integration E vector dot ds vector can be written as integration over part 1 E vector dot ds vector plus integration over part 2 E vector dot ds vector plus integration over part 3 E vector dot ds vector is equal to 1/0 times of sigma s. ठीक है. अभी देखेंगे हम लोग का पार्ट 1, that is end cap. This is right side, so end cap at right side. This is the right side end cap, that is one face of the cylinder. Now we know that electric field intensity is directed perpendicularly away from the sheet. So electric field intensity is acting in this direction. ठीक है. Electric field intensity is acting in this direction. Now select one area element. Suppose this is the area element. So perpendicular to this area element, that is normal to this area element, is in this direction. ठीक है. So ds vector is the normal to the area element, and this is in this direction. That means E vector and ds vector are acting in same direction. Therefore angle between them is 0 degree. ठीक है. Similarly अभी हम लोग देखेंगे second end cap. This is the second end cap. Here the electric field intensity also acting away from the sheet, and it is normal to the plane of the sheet. So electric field intensity, the direction of electric field is in this direction. In this direction. Now we select one area element. Suppose this is the area element. So normal to this area element is in this direction. Normal to this area element is in this direction. Therefore the direction of electric field is in this direction. Direction of area element is in this direction. Both are acting in same direction, so angle between them is 0 degree. ठीक है, ओके। अभी देखेंगे हम लोग कर्व सरफेस। दिस इज द कर्व सरफेस, दिस एरिया फ्रॉम हियर टू this area. This is the curved surface of the cylinder. The direction of electric field is in this direction. Direction of electric field is in this direction. If we select here one area element, then normal to this area element will act in this direction. This is ds vector. Ds vector is the normal area vector. This is acting perpendicular to the area element. This is the direction of electric field. So angle between them is 90 degree. ठीक है, अभी देखेंगे E vector dot ds vector can be written as E ds cos theta. ठीक है, ओके। So integration over part 1 E ds cos theta plus integration of over part 2 E ds cos theta plus integration over part 3 E ds cos theta is equal to sigma s by epsilon 0. ठीक है, so for integration over first part E ds cos 0, integration over second part E ds cos 0 plus integration over third part E ds cos 90. थर्ड पार्ट के लिए एंगल 90 डिग्री है, दैट इज इक्वल टू सिग्मा एस बाय एप्सिलॉन 0. ठीक है, सबको पता है cos 0 1 होता है एंड cos 90 0 होता है. cos 90 0 मीन्स ये टोटल 0 हो जाएगा. ठीक है, सो इंटीग्रेशन ओवर पार्ट 1 ईडीएस प्लस इंटीग्रेशन ओवर पार्ट 2 ईडीएस प्लस 0 इक्वल टू सिग्मा एस बाय एप्सिलॉन 0. Since E is constant at every point of a Gaussian surface, as all the points on both sides of the sheet which are at same distance from it has same electric field intensity. ठीक है, therefore हम लोग E को इंटीग्रेशन का बाहर ले लेंगे बिकॉज इट इज कांस्टेंट. सो E इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ पार्ट 1 EDS प्लस E इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ पार्ट 2 EDS इक्वल टू सिग्मा S बाय एप्सिलॉन 0. हम सबको पता है इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ पार्ट 1 ऑफ ds इक्वल टू सी, दिस इज द पार्ट 1. सो इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ ds of part 1, that means sum of all the area elements for part 1. So sum of all the area elements of part 1 is taken as S. ठीक है, similarly for part 2, this is part 2, that is end cap. Here the integration of ds, that is integration of the area element ds, that is sum of all the area elements in this part 2. The sum of all the area elements in part 2 is also equal to S, that is net total area of this end cap. ठीक है, therefore हम लोग लिख सकते हैं इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ ds of for part 1 is equal to S and integration of ds for part 2 is also S. ठीक है, therefore ES plus ES is equal to sigma S by epsilon 0. ES plus ES is equal to 2ES, that is equal to sigma S by epsilon 0. S S कैंसिल हो जाएगा तो हम लोग को मिलेगा E is equal to sigma by 2 epsilon 0. दिस इज द स्केलर फॉर्म ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी. ठीक है, अभी इसको हम लोग वेक्टर फॉर्म में लिखेंगे. सो इन वेक्टर फॉर्म ई वेक्टर इज इक्वल टू सिग्मा 2 एप्सिलॉन 0 एन कैप. ठीक है, ई वेक्टर इज इक्वल टू सिग्मा 2 एप्सिलॉन 0 एन कैप, वेयर एन कैप इज द यूनिट वेक्टर परपेंडिकुलर टू द प्लेन ऑफ द शीट अवे फ्रॉम इट. दैट मीन्स सी इन दिस फिगर, हियर E vector equal to sigma by 2 epsilon 0 n cap. N cap is the unit vector which is directed away from the seat and it is perpendicular to the seat. ठीक है, फ्रॉम दिस इक्वेशन हम लोग को पता है कि E does not depends upon R. That means what is R? R is the distance of the observation point from the seat. ठीक है, अभी नोट देखेंगे. नोट 1, if the seat carries positive charge, that means sigma greater than 0, the field is uniform, normal and outward from the seat. ठीक है, if the seat carries negative charge, that means sigma less than 0, the field is uniform, normal and inward to the seat. That means when positive charge is given to the seat, it is uniformly distributed throughout the seat, then charge per unit area will be positive. When negative charge is given to the seat, it is uniformly distributed throughout the seat, then charge per unit area will be negative. ठीक है, when the charge per unit area will be positive, then the field is uniform and it is normal to the seat and it is directed outward from the seat. That means away from the seat. When the sigma is negative, at the time field is same uniform, but again it is normal, but it is directed towards the seat. The electric field direction is towards the seat. That means it will be in this direction for negative charge. ठीक है, ओके. मेरा वीडियो आपको अच्छा लगा तो लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए और मेरा चैनल सौरभ क्लासेस को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग.